So congratulations to him. That on its own is an impressive feat, no doubt. But here he has a chance to prove himself even more. Because if he could beat seed number 1, then, I mean, technically he could beat everyone, right? He could be the victor of this entire tournament. But he's going to have to get through the rest of this lower bracket and whoever is in the grand finals to do so. But anyway, in this first game, we are in the new map. What Shadow? I forgot the name.
I could not tell you. I'll be so real with you. But no, this is not the first time these two have fought. They have fought 5 different times with Fezaru having to lead 3 games to 2 and 10 games to 7. Most recently fighting Trial of Ymir all the way back in 2024 February. Nice ground pound there, but a nice weapon throw to actually stop any momentum from that building. Downsig gets thrown out by Mevv, but not gonna connect with it.
Also, thank you, Sapdragon, for telling us that it was it was the Shadow Scar landing. Okay. Anyways, yeah, he's more knowledgeable than us. So maybe he should be the one casting. Either way, right now it's Mevv who's trying to. Well, he was trying to get something going there with that down air, but it's actually Fezaru who grabs himself a quick ground pound, getting himself the first strike in this match. But Mevv, not to be outdone, going for that unarmed side air, almost knocking him far enough away to be in the little bubble. But either way, he's got the boots right now. And I'm interested to see the boots because we've seen from Marker today, has been the other Tezuka that we've been seeing. And his boots have actually been on fire. From what people would say, boots are not really the best weapon at the moment. But, I mean, from what we've seen from at least Marker, it can be a very viable weapon if you know what you're doing. So Mevv opting for the gauntlets at the moment. We'll see what he can do.
Fezaru trying to go down for that ground pound, unable to get it, gets the touch on the wall, burning options, gets the touch on the corner, dodges in, and yeah. I agree. I don't think boots are like the worst weapon in the game, but I feel like there's just so many better options. You know what I mean? It's like there are just. I mean, they're not bad by any means, but right now gauntlets once again being the star of the show. Mevv building a lot of damage and a decent lead here. Fezaru back on this bow. I don't know if this is the weapon of choice. Trying to go for the ground pound there, but not going to get anything. Mevv with a nice ground pound weapon throw, trying to find the knockout, but doesn't need any more. That stock is gone. And Fezaru down to last stock here in game number 1.
That's right, but does have the hammer up in the options, which is good. You want to get those quick knockouts with the stomp stare. But right now going for the scoops, actually gets a little bit of a reverse side air as well. Going for it, you can see actually he's going for a lot of side airs, really trying to tunnel vision on this hard-hitting attack. But now he's got the off stage. Nice turnaround on that side air, doing just enough for us to get that KO. And I'm assuming we'll see him opting for the hammer. Yes, he will. And honestly, what's surprising to me is that we've really not seen very much D-sigging coming out, right? Because, I mean, that's honestly what Yumiko is known for. The trademark Yumiko thing is spamming those D-sigs, but Fezaru being very conservative with it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of people will see it and it's like, oh, it's the trap, you know. It's gonna get you, you know, you don't have any options to go and punish it. But with boots, on the other hand, you have that option to go for the downlight or the sidelight underneath that first wisp there. So Fezaru knows this. You know, he's played this character for countless hours. So I mean, you have to know these things by now. And he's playing really, really well. Neutralite's going to send him off the side. Mevv trying to go out for that gravity cancel D-light. Very, very risky, especially against Yumiko. Catches the sidelight and gets the dodge in with the Sair. And Mevv is going to take game number 1 here over Fezaru.
So the world ends. Like, that's it. That is literally the end times right there.
He does have like a level 38 Jiro, but you know.
Really? Maybe, I thought he literally never played anything else. Like,
he has actually a couple like level 38 characters. I mean, he has an Ulgrim, he has a Jiro. What else did he have? He had an Ember, a Taros actually, which is not too bad. So he is like a decent mix of characters, but definitely prefers this Yumiko over literally anything else.
Right now, Mevv going for that reverse in-sig. That would have been really deadly if it were to catch. Mevv going for some nice options of recovery as well. Fezaru's sweat beating, able to get back though. Mevv going for a bit of a preemptive option. Here we go, little Russian Mafia coming out from Fezaru. It's not going to knock out just yet, but I mean, that's just pure aura points right there, so gotta love it. Mevv trying to get his knockout with a recovery, but it's way too early, and a quick nair is going to do it for Fezaru, taking the lead.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well. He did get the first stock last game, and Mevv was able to even it up very, very quickly. Now back on the gauntlets, looking for potentially a recovery. But Fezaru throwing out a D-Sig, trying to get a little bit more confident here, whiffing on the down air. Lil Mevv getting hit by a small little three-piece there, the dare neutral light recovery. But, I mean, he's finally able to find it with the gauntlet recovery. Now going to swap. He's going to primary it. He's going to swap to the boots here.
I guess he is really confident with those boots, but not when you're getting hit by that D-Sig, finally landing one himself. Oh, but Fezaru. Okay, that could have been really, really bad, but fortunately he did not have very much damage on him, so the force of that didn't do enough to get him in an actual bad spot. Either way, though, Fezaru got to be careful with that. Lil Mevv set off to the side right now, getting down into the deeper red. He's got to be very careful and might open up, keeping his spacing going. So this is good. I like this from Lil Mevv, keeping himself away, not going for anything too crazy because he knows that D-Sig can come out. And of course, stop Fezaru. Oh, the clash from the weapon throw, and that's going to be Lil Mevv stealing away that stock.
That is huge for Lil Mevv. A lot of damage built. Needed that Gimp and got it. Fezaru now having to play on the back foot this time. And once again, like, it's pretty much the same as last game. You know, both Fezaru's gonna take the first stock, Lil Mevv's gonna even it up, and then he's gonna take the lead. And now Fezaru only sitting back, only 20 damage. But you know, a lot of momentum has just kind of shifted there from that Gimp. Mevv back on the gauntlets, catches the neutral air. Fezaru stuck off stage with this bow. Sidelight trying to go for the recovery read, but not going to find it just yet. Fezaru still kind of playing in the air, burns the dodge, touches the stage, and now back to the corner guard with the trap sigs.
Yeah, this edge guard situation with this map specifically is very scary. It's very similar in like Demon Island, for example, having the very, very small walls that you do not have much room to maneuver around, especially when you're going against something like Yumiko that has the bow down signature that just puts it right over your head. So you got to make perfect, precise movements to get around it. Either way, Lil Mevv opens up with an in-light, a GC side stick to get back, a Yumiko classic, but he's gonna dodge through it. Lil Mevv now taking advantage of it. Yeah.
Damage is really, really close. One signature from either opponent, and it's game. Fezaru disarmed. Lil Mevv recovery is gonna be enough.
Oh my goodness, these games have been so close, but Lil Mevv.
You know, I just realized, so Fezaru's playing 8 decks Yumiko, and I'm not sure if decks actually matters on Yumiko. I think maybe if it might be like stomp into NSIG that might be the change there. But I don't know. I don't know any Yumiko players personally, so I mean I don't know. I don't play the character, but maybe they just want to hold on to the weapon a little bit longer. But
could be. Nice edge guard coming out right now from Fezaru, getting that late side air to clip the top of Lil Mevv's head. But he's got to be very careful right now. Nice weapon throw. Okay, that gets really, really shaky right there with that instant coming out. You cannot count out these signatures from both characters, but especially Tezuka next that are coming in. Going to grab that first stock. And Fezaru once again takes the lead in the first stock, but as we've seen from the previous 2 rounds, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Oh, not at all, especially with the history so far in this set. I mean, Mevv going out pretty far with these boots. Downer going through. Needs to be careful because boots don't really have a whole lot of recoverability. And also going into those sweat beads. Neutral light, not going to be enough weapon throw. Also not going to connect. Looking for the edge guard. Fezaru back, picks up the hammer, tries to go for the neutral sig. But Mevv counters with the recovery, taking out that first stock. And already looking like a pretty decent game for both sides. Gets the weapon throw to interrupt the neutral light. So not going to be too much or too far behind right now from Fezaru. Already tailing the lead once again.
Nice. Back off stage. Lil Mevv is doing a good job right now, trying to force him off there. Insig going for the jump read. It's not going to work, but he's still got a lot of damage onto Fezaru. Answers back with another side air. Fezaru does that a lot. A lot of these raw side airs, and a lot of them are connecting, but another spot dodge will perfectly get out of that GC side sig. Once again, it's a Yumiko classic, and a lot of people get cheesed by that, but not Lil Mevv.
Absolutely not. And right there, Fezaru is going to take the second stock off of Lil Mevv with, I mean, a pretty nice hammer gameplay. He's been kind of stuck on the bow for quite a bit of it, so pulling out the hammer now, doing a really good job of finding those knockouts. And Mevv starting to play on that back foot. He has to kind of be a little more conservative. Fezaru trying to go for that ground pound off the wisp, hitting. But lots of damage being built up. Mevv whiffing on the side. Sig Fezaru trying to return back to stage. Able to with the down sig trap down into ground pound. Fezaru's taking game number 3
of Lions. So finally some normality, right? Some actual normal maps.
Well, I mean, you gotta realize, I mean, they took out quite a few of the maps recently, and you know, it's different. You know, it's nice to spice up the map pool, but I mean, I think there are some maps more deserving of getting removed. But that's a whole different conversation. Anyway, D-Sig coming out from Fezaru, another one. They're the Sigs you wanted tripped. They're starting to fly a little bit more as Fezaru gets a little bit more confident playing into these gauntlets and the battle boots.
Well, let's not get it twisted. It's not that I wanted them. It's just that I expected them. You know, I mean, from my own personal experience, those signatures can be quite annoying. But yes, Fezaru now starting to throw those out a little bit more. Gets one right there. Yep, right into the nair. Perfect follow-up. It's going to get a lot of damage on the little Mevv. But we picked up the gauntlets, but threw them right away. So I do think he really does prefer these boots, which they have been putting in quite a bit of work, especially with that down signature and a weapon throw to continue that. And Fezaru will not have enough options to take it away. For once, it's Little Mevv able to take that first stock.
Yeah, but the first stock has never been an indicator of the winner of this match. I mean, first 2 games, Little Mevv got the second stock, and then they ended up winning. Now the third game, Fezaru gets the second stock, and they win the game. So, I mean, it honestly just comes down to this mid game, you know? I mean, they're just kind of trying to feel each other out right now. Lil Mevv able to make it back with that side air, dodging the neutral air. Fezaru is still looking for this first knockout. Gets the neutral air to get a little bit more damage. Down light side air, looking for the dodge down, but gonna miss with the down sig. Back to stage now, playing on the ground. Fezaru looking for a trap sig.
There we go. Nice GC stomp into the side air. Finally able to close out that stock, but he took a lot of damage for his troubles. So this is going to be quite the turnaround if he makes it happen. Oh, throws away his weapon, trying to weapon guard, but it ends up not working out in his favor as he will not pick up the gauntlets instead. But back to the hammer, gets a nice little 2-piece juggle with those nairs. And I mean, really, how quickly the damage can add up with hammer is nothing to scoff at. So Mevv has to be careful, regardless of his lead that is slowly being chipped away by this hammer. But there it is once again. Mevv on top again.
The second stock has been taken, which means we already know the winner of this match. But let's just make sure it goes that way. But Fezaru with a nice neutral sig. Not too much damage on that stock. If they want to keep this going, they need to find the KO as soon as possible. However, Lil Mevv going to get a little bit more extra credit. Gets disarmed. Does get the touch. Has to recover low due to the down sig. But Fezaru finally secures the knockout. 24 damage to their name. They need to win this game in order to stay alive here. If they lose this, they are gone from the tournament.
Ooh, I think Fezaru was not expecting that to connect, so he went for the inlay afterwards instead to connect with like a dodge through option. They actually did connect, leading to him not getting the proper punish off of that D-Sig. Either way, he is still trying his best. He's keeping back a little bit, using these signatures to his advantage the best he can, but the damage is starting to rack up quite a bit. And soon these recoveries are starting to get a little scary. Yep, 1 or 2 of those is going to lead to a knockout at this point. Just one will or a signature, which Mevv has definitely not been afraid to throw out thus far, and I can't imagine he's going to be shy of it now. So we'll see. Jumping back and forth on the stage. Who's going to throw out something?
Big and Sig. Able to touch, not going to burn too many options. Avoids the down sig, but Fezaru now applying a lot of pressure with these recoveries. But there it is. Lil Mevv is going to take game number 4, like the prophecy foretold. And now they're going to have the chance to go ahead and take on Bamya in their next set.
Man.